Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VTGN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a pretty logical summary, very straightforward. So if you say, Clay, look, summarize the price action for me over the past few days, I would say pump and dump on thin ice. Now, I'm not saying pump and dump in the sense that this company is being run out of some bunker in North Korea. I'm just making that statement based solely on how the price has acted. And my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. So let's just kind of first establish where all this started. And in my mind, it all started when the price broke out above these highs right here, and that was at the $1.10 mark. You can see that, the price made an original nice move and then got smoked right back down, but then came back to life. So that's where, I'm going to personally define the starting point. Plus, it matches up nicely with that pink line over there, which is the very famous 200 period simple moving average. So let's go through the definition. Price makes a really nice move. Well, it started right there, and it went all the way up as high as there. I'm thinking we can all agree that was a really nice move. Second part of the definition, within a relatively short amount of time. Well, considering this all happened within the time span of just a few days, that's a pretty short amount of time. The price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. Now, this is where the thin ice point comes into play, because you got to be fair to the bulls. And technically speaking, the price could come down here to this thin ice point here at $1.10, walk along that thin ice, and then start to work their way back upwards. And if that were to happen, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this set down there, and from a big picture perspective, you would still have stair steps headed in the upwards direction. However, let's say the price comes down here to $1.10, walks along that thin ice point, and then breaks to the downside and continues to fall to the downside. What would you have at that point in time? You would literally have the price right back to where it all started, within this price range. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements with true power make progress forward. They don't go back to where they were. And quote unquote back to where they were is what that $1.10 mark is representing. So $1.10, very, very important from a storybook perspective, because yeah, a price movement with genuine power is going to progress forward. It's not going to go back to where it all began, and that's what $1.10 is helping us kind of gauge. So we'll see if $1.10 can hold up or not, but things right now looking pretty shaky, but there's still a little bit of wiggle room for the bulls, so we'll see if they can maintain thin ice or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.